Who is RayDugga? Who is RayDugga? Man, RayDugga somebody who ain't have it all good growing up. It wasn't a bunch of lilies and daisies and roses. It was more like thorns and thistles and, you know, sticker briars. Grew up in Washington, D.C., in Northeast, a neighborhood called Paradise. Right? You would think Paradise would be something beautiful, something, you know, to be desired out there, but nah. The Paradise I grew up in, gun violence, drugs, addicts, crime. So one way in, one way out neighborhood. You know, at a young age, I started selling drugs, around 12 years old. I remember the first time, I never forget it. I knocked on somebody's house to get them some drugs. They didn't want to buy from me, but they wanted to high so bad, they bought crack from a 12-year-old. At that moment, I knew, or so I thought. I said, man, I got something that's about to change my life. Lo and behold, I ain't know how it was going to change it. I thought it was for the good. But RayDugga, man, he had a rude awakening coming. Being in the streets, selling drugs, eventually you got to protect what's yours. So, my rude awakening came one day. I got shot. I was 14 years old.
There was an altercation in the zoo itself between groups of young people.
Witnesses say a fight inside the zoo between at least two groups escalated until somebody pulled a gun.
And I almost died.
A 14-year-old boy shot in the leg gave a thumbs up as paramedics brought him to Children's Hospital. He's now in serious but stable condition.
You would think at 14 getting shot, you know, it'll wake you up. But I was building up a reputation of, man, y'all ain't gonna see what's up with you. Y'all better stop playing with him. And that's what I wanted. I wanted to be known for somebody that you just don't play with. You don't cross, you don't challenge. You don't talk about behind his back, you don't do that. I wanted to be known for somebody that was respected. After I got shot, years went by. I'm carrying guns. And one day, I was 22 years old, and I had a reason to use it, and I did. I committed a murder at 22 years old. So that situation happened, and I got caught for it. You know, I got caught and I got locked up, 22 years old, facing a life sentence, first-degree murder. You know, looking back, I regret everything that happened about the situation. Because when I was in that cell, I just started thinking about, like, man, how did I end up here? How did I wound up somewhere where I lost all control of my life when, since I was able to come outside on my own, I stayed in control? How did I end up in a place where I have no rights over my own life? People tell me what to do every minute of the day. So when I was in it, I was like, I don't want to die on the streets. I don't want to go back out here and try to figure this thing out again. I don't want nobody to take my life. So I was really in my pride, and I was like, you know what? I got to find a way to win. Only way I thought that I was going to win is if I take my own life. I thought that taking my life would be winning. And in that moment, I started contemplating suicide in my cell, plotting it out, seeing how it was gonna happen. It was weird because I was feeling like questioning my own decision. I never questioned my own decisions before. That's how I wound up where I was. But it was a reserve in me that wasn't fully convinced that this is what I needed to do. And because of that reserve, it had me just yell out in the cell. I said, it just has to be another way. And I promise, the moment I said that, I heard the voice of God in my cell say, try me. Try me. It was as if God himself broke into my natural existence and allowed me to hear his voice. He spoke. I said, if God is speaking to me, a murderer, I'm in prison for murder. But for God to come to me and say, hey, try me, it rocked my entire world. I'm loved. I don't have to be prideful. I don't have to figure this thing out. God, you really exist? You really see everything? Because you have to see, because you see me right now. And you care, and you're God enough to stop things and intervene and show up. I don't know why he chose me. I feel bad about what happened. Someone lost their life so I could be saved. I don't get that. Who was RayDugga? Someone who was on the verge of taking his life. Someone who attempted suicide. RayDugga is somebody who God said, not yet. You still have one more thing left to do. RayDugga is somebody who tried God. And God showed up that he was good. Who is RayDugga now?
And I stepped into my life that day. And God can say to somebody, Richie, too good to allow the enemy to do that to me. So the moment I was sitting on my bunk and I said it just has to be another way, God said, there is. He said, I heard his voice sitting right on my bunk and I gave my life to him that day.
I'm walking intentionally towards my purpose. And whatever I hear, eventually it'll get behind me as I keep moving forward.
My father.
Daddy daughter swinging time.
Husband. Recording artist. I love who I am. I love God.
God is my truth, God is my truth, God is my truth, yeah. God is my truth, God is my truth, God is my truth.
Hey, God is my truth, yeah.
Dripping glory all over me.
Let's go. Dripping this glory all over me. Let's go. Get all this dripping on me, baby.
Dripping on me, baby. Dripping this glory all over me, Dripping this glory all over me. Looking like truth, wet like a lift. Glory to God, check on my list. Giving them praise, flicking my wrist. Covering it over, I'm taking a sip. I'm running it out, you running your lip. Been walking it down, you holding I trip. They don't stand a chance, I can't even sit. With all this glory on me. Lighten up, ain't that deep. Lord, let it fall on me. Feel I'm on my knees. What is on me ain't cheap. Got it from God for free. Money don't grow on trees. But I'm worth every seed. Plant my feet, this my seed. Yeah. All this dripping on me, baby. Yeah. My drip. Yeah. God is my drip.